Busch Gardens.
Woo.
He sounds tired.
No, today was really fun. I just didn't like walking.
Oh.
That part.
My legs already started hurting for the first few hours.
Okay, well, so I'd like to do an interview,
Okay.
but you can go ahead and talk, Isley. You go first. You go first and talk about your day.
No. Okay. Today I woke up at 6 o'clock.
Oh, not that kind of talk. Your day at Busch Gardens. You're telling people about how your day. Okay, yeah, I got you, bro.
Okay.
I got you. I'm stopping.
Today I went to Busch Gardens with my family.
Hi. Work there, family.
And
Thank you. Have a good day.
And the first ride that we rode
Rude.
We are not rude.
was
Whoa, look at all
That is
those cars.
dune buggy? I'm sorry, Isaac. Go ahead.
was Loch Ness Monster. Now I haven't rode this since I was at least 4.
Okay. To pause. She said I made her ride when she was 5 years old.
I remember. You told me that like almost every day.
I don't know.
I don't remember making you ride Loch
You
Ness
told
Monster.
me that. You told
I
me
probably said that to get you to ride it again.
No.
Oh, you said there were honeysuckles here.
Oh, not
Where
here.
are the
They were on the other
honeysuckles?
side.
Find the honeysuckle.
There are no honeysuckle over here. We were on the other side coming into the park. So when we were coming into the park, there were a zillion cars.
Hey,
And I'm sorry, did I interrupt?
I'm still in my interview.
Okay, Isaac. Okay, so I think there should be an interview. Go ahead.
Yep. No, Isley finished first.
Finish first.
Okay. After that, we decided to go to use the Food and Wine Festival. That's the reason why we actually came there. And I'm actually really picky, so I didn't eat that much. But there's this really good chicken with fries. I forgot what it was called, but it was
It's chicken bulgogi.
10 stars.
10-star chicken bulgogi. I'm glad you liked it.
Oh my God, 10 out of 5.
I also tried.
10 out of 5.
I also tried in Hawaii. It's not actually real Hawaii, but
I think they know we didn't really go to Hawaii.
I tried.
Well, maybe we did.
A mustache with a pineapple coconut mousse. My mom's allergic to coconut, so she couldn't really eat it, but it was good. Normally I don't really like pineapple because of the juice, but there wasn't much juice, so it just was the fruit, and it tasted really good. There was also a lot of, if you go to, what was that place that we were at?
Sorry.
I think it was like Island or something. But there was a lot of singing and dancing there. I
Ah,
also rode
Ireland.
yeah.
Ireland. I also rode on the spinny thingy.
Ah,
I call it the spinny thingy.
the
Yeah,
swings?
the swings. It's not actually called the swings, but yeah. I went on the swings. They're not like a normal swing set. It's actually
Keep on going.
It's actually like a bunch of swings that are woven with and it spins super duper fast so that you sometimes go sideways. It's kind of scary.
Okay. So, can I interrupt?
Yes.
Okay. Let's boil it down to the one fun thing you had today. What was the one highlight of your day at Busch Gardens?
I have 2 highlights.
Okay, 2 highlights. That's fine.
Well, the first one is that I rode Loch Ness Monster 3 times, and the second two times I barely screamed, and my eyes were open the whole time.
Yay.
But my second thing that had a highlight was that I rode on the battering ram.
Oh, yes, the battery ram. I like that
I
one.
felt like I was going to fall over, but it was still really fun.
So the battering ram is like the boat
upside down. That's the Berserker. No.
I don't know what's called.
It might be the
I
Berserker.
don't even remember. We haven't been to Kissimmee in a while.
Yep. Okay. So what was the one thing you didn't like?
The one thing I didn't like is that
I think I know what it is for everybody.
the lemonade, the flower lemonade thing,
The hibiscus. That was
the
good.
hibiscus lemonade, it tasted kind of weird to me.
I like hibiscus lemonade.
Because I don't normally have hibiscus. Like, why is it even called?
Hibiscus.
Because hibiscus is a flower.
I know, but like,
That's what the people
And that's
call
what
it.
they use it.
Is it flour like gluten?
no, it's
It's
not
gluten-free
that.
flour. Good job.
It's Jonah's turn.
Okay. So Jonah,
I got
what are your two highlights, or one or two?
I saw bison. And
You saw- you did?
lamb slider.
Lamb slider. Oh, so talk about bounce. Talk about the talk about the lamb slider.
Yeah. Lamb slider is pita, lamb, and slider. All right.
What else?
So,
Didn't have vegetables or fruit or what?
okay. So you get a piece of pita bread. You lather one side of it.
No.
with feta cheese,
Jonah,
then you
what did you
butter
like about it?
What did you like about
It
it?
tasted good.
Okay.
It was very not authentic.
Are you tired?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the bison in the front. I'm pretty sure they were bison. Maybe they were ox. I don't know.
Okay.
They were like cows, but cool.
I think they were
okay.
yaks, but
You like those?
Sure. That was my second high.
Okay. So what was your low?
I need a tissue.
For Bolton.
Really?
Not the ride,
Oh.
just the people around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was that. Yes. Okay. Ma,
hey,
what are your two highlights of Busch Gardens?
first one was not waiting in a huge line for jerk chicken. We waited in line, but it was not as long as it was the first time when we went by there.
Yeah. The jerk chicken was good.
And with that, the jerk chicken was not the two bootleg,
It was
minuscule
when it was
chicken
the
legs.
jerk wings or whatever.
Yeah, it was like bootleg. It was like, what is this?
This time?
It was like some kind of
Yeah.
vegetarian, not vegetarian, no, I want vegetarian fed chicken. It was like some old.
I really don't know what you're talking about.
The chicken legs last time was they were like, I don't know, they were deprived. They needed to
So
exercise more.
the wings were tiny, is what
They
you're
were
saying.
really minuscule.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
This time it was more
It was like a pigeon.
they made it like it was pulled chicken or pulled pork. It was that same kind
It
of
was like shredded.
consistency.
Yeah. It was really
Shredded. It was very spicy. It was good. And with the salsa, I was surprised with the salsa. I thought it would be more like mango.
good. Yeah, I thought it would be mangoey, but
Yeah, it was.
tasted like pico.
It tasted like pico with a guy. So I
So
was a little
they took
surprised
some
with that.
pico and put it on the jerk
I think
chicken.
they may have ran out of the mango salsa.
Yeah, well, they just walked over to Mexico, which is
And then the slaw, the slaw had a lot of lime in it, and that wasn't bad. So my experience at getting the jerk was good. Another high, in the beginning, getting our caramel apples in the afternoon, waiting a long line to get our caramel apples.
yes.
Yes, I want to eat them now.
So we usually get caramel apples in the beginning, and so Matt is enjoying his currently. And we like them. They're usually really, really tasty. They're not usually melting and horrible.
Okay.
blinded.
Go ahead.
All right. So it sounds to me like we have. Oh no, I don't need to turn. It sounds to me like we have a couple of tips. One of the tips sounds like that you need to, if you want apples, candied apples,
Yeah.
you should buy them early when you get in the park and have them keep them for you. Oh my goodness, this guy behind me is just running up my. What did the lady say? All in my panties.
No, Miss Vivian. Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, so it sounds like if you want those, and then it also sounds like you should you get there early in the morning and get a good parking spot,
Yeah.
or does it matter? What do you think? Oh, she's eating. I always do that. Ask a question when everyone's eating.
You should get a good parking spot because you could get one close to the park so that you don't forget where you put your car.
Oh, and I guess the next tip is make your reservation early because you still have to make reservations. We're talking, this is May 15th, 2021, and they still have the COVID rules. And you need to, and you need to make a reservation.
Yes.
And also pay for parking if you're not a platinum member or whatever.
You pay for. You're gonna have to pay for parking anyway if you're not a member. So.
Right. So, but yeah. So definitely get your stuff in advance and then print it out and bring it with you.
Or
have it on your phone like a screenshot. Because here's the thing. For your parking, you need to show them your pass. But for the reservation to get in the park, you show them your reservation. So it's kind of like they don't care about your pass when you're coming into the park because they only care about your reservation. So anyway, that's the thing.
That sounded really confusing.
Yeah, so when you make a reservation, you have to use your pass as a pass holder.
If you're a pass holder.
Right, or you buy a reservation. But that's what they use for you to get in. Normal people who have a pass, you can just use your pass to get in. But what I'm just telling, so the only difference is, so people who buy a ticket, they use the ticket to get in.
I understand what you're saying,
but I'm saying
it just
on here,
wasn't very clear.
And then, so if you make a reservation as a member, when you get to the front gate to get into the park, they want your reservation. They don't want your pass. So it's kind of interesting. So like the ticket lady, she took my pass and she said, "Do you have reservations for today?" "Yes, ma'am." "Okay, have a nice day."
To come into the park, meaning to park in the park, to get through the parking.
Huh?
So
No.
the first part you had to show in order
I said in order to park.
In order, when you said to get to the beginning.
Oh, okay.
So that was confusing. So in order to park, you have to prove, you either have to pay for parking, or if you are a pass member, you have to show your pass, and then they're going to ask you, do you have a reservation, and then
Right.
answer the question.
Right. So the whole point in this is just because you have a pass doesn't mean you can get in the park.
Yeah,
That's
you
all I
can't
was
just
really
walk-
trying to say.
you can't just walk
You still can't come anytime you feel like it and get into the park. They do have same day reservations. So if you come to the park and you go to the window, you might still be able to get a same day reservation. But like I was saying in the beginning, don't chance it.
Yeah.
Make your reservation early. That way you know you're going and you're good. So all that to say that in summary. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. What's your tip?
Make sure you don't have work that same day, and if you do, ask your manager if you can spend the day off. Thank you.
Okay.
So take the whole day.
Take the whole day off.
So the park is open tonight.
Yes.
Until 10 p.m.
Yeah, because before the reservations were half a day or half evening,
Yes.
So you went in the morning and you went in the evening, and there was a gap of like 2 hours in the middle for them to clean. But this weekend, I don't know if this is the first weekend, but this weekend they went to all day. So you come in the morning at 10, you stay as long as you feel like it, till 10. So that was really good. They don't have maps anymore. They don't have maps anymore. So can take a picture and look it up on your phone, or there's several places that have the maps.
There's a QR code. There are, like Matt was saying, there were maps stationed at different places around the park.
So you're not going to get lost.
But also, you also can download the Busch Gardens app and use the
Right.
map on the app. The
Right.
Busch Gardens, I'll say we are in Williamsburg, so
Right.
Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
So yeah, and that was good. Now, so Jonah, what ride did you want to get on that was not available, or rides?
I don't remember. Oh, Escape from Pompeii.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spinny ride in Italy, right next to the battery.
Oh yeah, that was there. It was running.
It wasn't running.
Huh?
Not the one that goes up and down.
The one that
The
you
one
and
that
Jade
spins
took,
around.
right?
Oh, that spinny
No,
one.
not that one.
I know what he's talking about.
Not the yoga mat one.
The bucket they sit in. That spins.
Not like the catapult.
Right.
It's not the catapult, but it's right next to it.
Right. I know the energy of them.
That was the only two rides I actually.
It's like the catapult, but it goes up and turns and angles.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like the apple ride.
The turnover.
Love that ride. Oh,
Ride at
what's
Kings
going on?
Dominion. So it
Apple
has
turnover.
like 4 or 5 different, it's
Buckets.
like a spider type
Yep.
thing, and,
And then
it goes
up.
around like this.
And then it goes up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That was fun. Yeah, and that was close.
So that was closed? Okay. So Isley, what rides did you want to ride that were closed today?
But could it be that they're open, but I didn't ride them?
okay.
That's fine.
What did you want to ride today that you didn't get to ride?
You want me to come back to you?
I didn't have any.
Oh, okay.
I knew I wanted to ride a ride, but I forgot.
All over your face.
Okay.
Hey, can we get a napkin in the back?
Can we get a rip in the chat?
Oh, there
Yes.
I already have one.
Well, you need another one.
Okay.
Right, it's free.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
She can use another one.
It's all over your nose, too.
And that's fine.
There you go, big kid.
So now, Mrs. Todd,
sorry.
was there a ride that you wanted to get on that was not available?
I don't know if it was available or not. I did not see the train. I didn't see it at all. Was it
I saw
available?
it.
Yeah, several times.
Oh, well, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Cool, right?
I did not see the. Oh, that's a straw. I did not see the train at all. It's the bleach white I got for 62 cents. I wanted to get this off my hands. Anyway,
So the train.
I wanted to ride the train. What else? There was nothing really because I'm still I'm 6 months post-op, and I'm still very cautious about what I'm doing. Especially, I might bang my shoulder, and so I'm very cautious. And anything I have to pull, I don't want to hurt myself. I'm still working on it though.
Word.
Say something?
Word. Well, let mom finish.
Let me just make this now. December, January, February, March, April. Yes. So 7 months. I'm 7 months post-op. I'm able to do more, but every now and then I do still have pain on my shoulders, so I'm just really cautious right now.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's good. So the train. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing I really wanted to ride right now. I think later this summer, I'll probably be feeling a lot more, confident once I get some more strength in this arm, and then I'll be able to
Right.
do more things. I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
Okay. Isley, what is it that you wanted to say?
It's fine.
Is that a police officer?
Yeah, that's the police officer.
You all right, bro?
No, he's waiting. He's trying to get people.
But you see how,
Yeah, he's in the dirt.
yeah, you look like he about to fall. I'm like, nah, bro. Y'all go ahead. Anyway, go ahead.
No, yeah, I know. So Isley, what did you have to say? You started to say it.
It's fine.
Okay. Well, then it's fine. All right. So I guess my third and last question, so we don't have this video go too long. What would would you tell somebody about the value of today, given all the things that went right and went wrong at the Food and Wine Festival? So if someone was watching this year and they're thinking about going, is it valued to? Anyway, would they be getting the value of what the day is, and then why?
No.
Okay, Jonah, go ahead. No, and then why?
Because the place was short-staffed, so a lot of the stuff wasn't even open. Like,
Okay.
the smokehouse wasn't open.
It was. We walked by it and it was open,
They
and I was
left-
very
We were
frustrated.
very frustrated.
They had they
No.
had one line open when we
Okay.
walked by when you were in Hawaii, and I was so that would have been great. We would have eaten there.
We would have eaten there.
I would have eaten the chicken nuggets there.
Yeah, that's fine. But
But
Yeah.
yeah, they were short-staffed. A lot of the roller coasters weren't open.
right. So
Wait, your turn.
the Food and Wine Festival, they took out some of the stuff that I would have liked.
Yeah.
And then I guess their bathrooms aren't clean.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like any of their bathrooms.
The bathroom at the Fest House was really bad.
That's really weird because I've never had a problem with their bathrooms.
That's why I was really surprised. And then the
Ever.
toilet paper used usually two-ply. No.
Isn't it?
Okay. Yes, it is your turn now.
So, I'm making a maybe, because it depends what your favorite foods are.
Mm-hmm.
Because, if you really like the cheese there, then you look
Oh.
very,
The Food and Wine Festival, the cheese.
Very
Leonard.
No, I was trying to explain what they meant by the cheese.
Because the cheese is gone. And it's literally a favorite thing. And it was just all gone. And I was so mad. Because it's delicious. But yeah. It really depends on what you want to
Mhm.
eat. So yeah.
So what Isley's talking about is in Ireland during Food and Wine Festival, there was a place
Asked.
in the past. There was a place that gave bangers and mash, which is sausage and mashed potatoes, right?
And they also had cabbage with it, with gravy.
And cabbage and gravy. Yeah, it was really good. And they also had a cheese plate where the kids were able to get cheese, a little bit of fruit, and I think nuts or something else.
I don't remember.
A little cheese plate.
Cheese plate.
Yeah,
But-
I even had sausage.
No, it didn't have meat on the cheese plate, but the cheese was sage. Oh, I forgot what it's called.
I don't know what it's called.
Anyway,
but it's really good.
You
It's
can't
green.
find it. You can't find it. You have to special order it. It's expensive, but our kids love it.
And there was also that, was it the mocha
Yes.
mousse?
Mhm.
It's a mousse and it's alcoholic and it's amazing.
It really was. It was really good.
And it was
Had a little bit of alcohol in it, not much.
but it was really good.
Yep. So what I found asking in the Busch Gardens Connoisseurs Facebook page, you can get a lot of tips from there if you join it. And people said that St. Patrick's Day this year, when they did a food and wine type thing during St. Patrick's Day, they brought in the bangers and mash and all that kind of stuff that the kids like, and the cheese was there for that. So it is, as Isaac was pointing out, it's a little disappointing when that's something that you're looking for. And we bumped into another couple who said the exact same thing, that they were in their head going to enjoy bangers and mash, and unfortunately it wasn't there.
It was
So
like he was going to get a Guinness and he was going to get his bangers and mash and then she was going to get the mousse
mhm.
and then we saw them later on getting a snack.
Yeah, but she was just like, I need to eat.
She's like, I
Yeah.
need to eat. I'm hungry. And we were informed, and that's what Jonah was talking about. We were informed before if Trapper's Smokehouse was going to be open because there were so many places that were closed. For example, the
saying, funnel cakes over here. Y'all have funnel cakes? You didn't see that
No,
guy?
I didn't see that guy.
Yeah.
But there was a guy. I mean, there were people trying to open up the door, even though it says closed, because it didn't connect.
Right.
Because this is a fixture in England, and it's always open, and we've never seen it closed. So we don't know if it's because of
Just
low unemployment or low employment, or they just need to have a specific number of people there. But they were definitely understaffed.
yeah. So they did. I did ask about that. So you don't think you got the value?
Well,
Isley doesn't think.
I didn't say.
Oh, so you haven't? Oh, okay, because I thought you were just saying your answer. Okay,
No.
what about you?
So for me, I think it's similar to Isley. If you go online and look at the Food and Wine Festival to see the things that are there, and if you think you want to try those things and you're cool, then you're going to get the value of it, because you're going to go and you're going to purchase either the $49 value or the $69 value, depending on your party, or it's just you want to eat all the places. Looking online and see what the menu is. Then if you're looking for some new things, then you want to go out there. Then
They did change. They did that.
They added things in Mexico. They added things in Hawaii. And like I said, they made the slider different this year
There
for
was no Chinese area.
They had a Korean area.
They had a Korean.
I was disappointed with the Korean, the beef. It was like 2 pieces. I was disappointed. I mean, when you look at what Jonah got at the Mediterranean,
For the slider?
like the slider was like a burger,
Yeah.
and
It's worth the value.
It was definitely worth the value. And then I looked at my rice and my 2 pieces of beef. I was like, what? But anyway.
I had a big piece of chicken.
But Isley's piece of chicken was like a chicken tender size.
that was pretty good.
So that was fine. The cool thing was for at the Jamaican place, they were able to accommodate my husband, who's gluten free, and so instead of giving him just the same amount of meat, they gave him like a big chunk of meat.
That was
and
good.
I was like, oh snap.
That was good.
I was like,
I'm gluten free.
I'm gluten free too. I don't need this bun. Shoot.
It was good.
They hooked him up,
really
and
good.
it was good and spicy, and it was.
Yeah.
I think this was better than previous years for them.
Yeah.
But if there are specific rides that you want to get on,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna be disappointed.
Yeah.
If there's a specific restaurant you want to go to, or if you're looking for a turkey leg, you're gonna be disappointed.
It was turkey legs.
Oh, you saw a turkey leg?
Yeah.
Well, in the normal place. So depending on where you normally go, because the
Right.
place where we normally go to get the turkey leg was closed.
Right. So, you done?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to cut you off. Okay, so I just want to end the video talking about, I think for me, I got the value because I wanted to come.
Yeah.
And I tried to have a planning meeting at the house in advance. I went to the website, printed out the menu, talked to everyone about the menu a little bit. Didn't force a planning meeting, but I think that would have helped understand what food was available. But
We talked about it.
yeah, but the real problem is you don't know what rides are going to be open because of the staff. Now, what I was trying to say, or what I was going to say earlier, is I talked to a couple of the officials that work there, and they were explaining the shortage of staff, and that they're actively hiring. I mean, really actively hiring people. They bumped up the culinary because of Food and Wine. So when Food and Wine is over, then the culinary people, if they want to transition, they can transition to another position. But so they're very focused. Now they just got permission to increase the amount of people that can be there. I forgot the number, and I'm not going to make it up. But they just got permission.
I forgot about that.
And so they allowed more people to come. And based upon what I've been reading in the Busch Gardens Williamsburg connoisseur page, there are more things that are opening slowly, but as they go. But the biggest complaint, yes, is the restaurants that are closed. Now, what would have helped me get more value is maybe they decide the day before what restaurants and what rides will be open, or if during the day they maybe have a sign or whatever that's what's closed and what's open, and they work out a schedule. Because if we had known that Trapper's Smokehouse was open or was going to open,
Right.
we wouldn't have stressed so much. We would have just did a couple of rides, got some drinks, and went right over there. The other thing that would have made things better for me is to let me know which drink refill places were open.
That's
Because they're the two small ones, Three Rivers, and the one in between by Alpengeist, I forgot what that one is called. Those were open, but it's the smallest refill station. It's just as
super long line. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
yeah, and the one by Ireland. I'm sorry, that's the third one. That's tiny. That one was open. I would have liked to see in Fest House them having the far right drink area that they usually serve some alcohol from, at least open for refills. They could have positioned one or two people over there and
Or
just
just
done water and soda. Yeah, water and soda, or just water, because that was a little frustrating. A little frustrating. So those are the things that would have improved the value for me. But I wanted to go. I love the park. The park is gorgeous.
Yes.
I love walking the park. I love listening to the animals and the birds, and I love watching the people. But I like watching the people walk around. I like looking at the wolf and all that. The owls.
I didn't see the wolf.
Oh yeah, you didn't walk because you went the other way to get to Hawaii. But yeah, so it was just really good. In my opinion, I enjoyed it. It was worth it for me. If I had to pay, I think it would be $40 or $50 to go. I don't think I would do that without knowing what was available or not. So I would have been more hard pressed to find out what's going to be available, or I would wait, because apparently in May 23rd next week they're going to increase something. I don't know what they're doing, but they're going to open up something. They're going to change the rules. So anyway, that being said, I do personally think it was of value. I enjoy coming down here. I enjoy watching the kids. I do get stressed when the kids can't do something they want to do, or when my wife can't do something she wants to do. And I did not get to ride the train, even though 5 or 6 times the train went by me, and we waved at people and smiled and waved.
Yeah,
Smile and wave,
I got
boys.
5 waves from the people I did this.
Oh, you counted the waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, and nobody was really looking. They were looking at the area, but
What?
they weren't like looking
I was
at
just-
me. And then I just kept doing this, and then they were like, "Oh,
So
Okay.
everybody's
there's a
waving.
little girl waving at me."
Hello, little girl
Hello,
waving.
little girl that's
Yeah.
waving at me.
All right. So Mom said she wanted to say something before we leave. So
Oh
go ahead.
no, I remembered something that the dog show.
That's closed.
That was closed.
Yes, the dog show was closed, but that makes you sneeze anyway.
I would never sneeze. during
Oh
the
yeah,
dog
you
show.
sneeze. Maybe it was in Busch Gardens, Tampa,
I
or SeaWorld.
don't know.
Because
But
that's
that would-
indoors.
Yeah, it is indoors. This is open air.
But yeah.
It would've been fun
Okay.
to see
Well,
that.
good. Yes.
Just an opportunity to sit down.
I still like the music. I like the theme.
music is
theming.
fun.
I do like the people who were there, the guests, the customers. They were really cool. I didn't, people were really nice and friendly and helping other people out. It's a really good, friendly place to go.
It was nice. We had a good time.
All right. Any last words from Isley? Okay.
Oh my.
That means she's tired.
Jonah's ready to go to
Jonah,
sleep.
were you asleep?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What happened?
No. I asked if Isley had any last words, and she just yawned. Yeah, she screamed.
No. You screamed.
Yeah, that was kind of loud. All
I
right.
tried some new things.
So Jonah, do you have anything? Any
Make
last
sure if
words?
you do Food and Wine Festival, don't lose it.
Don't lose the ticket.
Yeah,
Very good
don't lose the
idea.
It's
treat it like cash.
Jinx.
You owe me a soda.
No, I don't, because I said it.
Also,
I
Dad,
said
do you
it
think
first.
PhotoPass is worth it?
So
Oh, that's a good point.
for
That's a
past
question.
for past members, I think it is because membership, they get it for free. We don't get it for free. We have to pay for it because we're old grandfathered in members. Not at Williamsburg. Whoa, you okay?
Yeah, I need
You're hot?
yeah.
Okay. So not at Williamsburg. Because there's not a lot of places for photos. They take photos at the front. Now we're getting into the photo thing. They take photos in the front, and only about 4 or 5 rides actually have photos that they take of you. Might be 6. But that's it. Other than that, the kid area, there's a couple of you can pose with Sesame Street Monster, and you can pose with the horse, and that's about it. All right, so those are the only places. So I don't think that if I had to buy a photo pass, I did buy one this year, because I'm gonna try to make it so it works when we go to Florida. If I can get them to make it work, but if you can't do that, I don't think I would buy the photo pass for Williamsburg because there's not a lot of rides that give you photos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 6 rides that I saw today that had photos. So anyway, all right. So go ahead, Jonah. Oh, go ahead, Isley.
I just wanted to say, you might have to ride a few rides a few more times to get your picture perfectly. Because the first time me and Jonah rode a roller coaster, it was make sure your mask is secure because they can't show you the photos.
Yeah. So what happened was I was riding and my mask.
You're so sleepy.
My mask fell off, or it was like flying off while they had the picture.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Sorry, we can't show you the picture because your mask is off."
Yeah, they don't want people posting pictures.
She said, yeah.
It could get them a bad review.
Yeah. Well, what she said was his mask had gone all the way down below his chin,
Not true.
and so she's just said I can't post it. But the other thing, if you are younger, sitting in the back row, the chair in front of you. This is just for Loch Ness. The chair in front of you is a little high, and so you couldn't see the Isley. You couldn't see the rider because she's a little shorter. So that's another hint: is try to be in the front.
A few more times.
Yes.
It was awesome.
Try to ride in the front portion of the coaster rather than near the back and in the back row. Okay, so go ahead, Isley. What were you saying? Oh, okay. Anyone else?
Another
Yes,
thing,
ma'am.
if you have those things like your glasses or anything,
Get your brother to hold them.
or make sure that your mask is holding on to them so that they don't fall off.
No,
Because if you're riding by yourself, then you can't put them anywhere.
No, I would actually not do that only because the mask could act like a parachute and pull the glasses with it. I don't know. But I just think it's best to take your glasses off and put them in a pocket, or try to hold them in your hand and not crush them, because I saw a couple of people do that. And there were people that actually put their book bags underneath their legs really quickly.
I put my
which is not allowed.
Yeah,
and I was surprised that they didn't get caught.
It depends on the ride, but yeah, I've done that before.
They were strict at Loch Ness, I guess, because it goes upside down.
Yeah.
All right.
They don't want a random toy or
They don't want,
like,
they ban that. So yeah. But
Yeah,
that's good.
and just remember, when it's roller coaster versus phone, the roller coaster always wins. That's the 100% truth. The roller coaster will win if it comes down to.
I remember. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Isley.
I just want to say.
You have a lot of just wants to say.
Since we were talking about phones, I remember when John accidentally dropped his phone
So y'all have a wonderful evening or day or whatever time you're watching this. And I hope you go to Busch Gardens. And
If you sneeze during this video, bless you.
okay,
Achoo.
thank you. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and all those wonderful things. Comment down below. Let's see. Comment down below your favorite color. Big Bad Wolf.
Comment down your favorite roller coaster ever and where it
Oh, there you go. Comment down below your favorite roller coaster, or if you ever rode the Big Bad Wolf.
Oh, the Big Bad Wolf.
All right.
I want to ride the big
Thank you.
Bad Wolf.
It's too late. All right. Thank you guys.
Abba-dabba.
Have a good
night.
Yeah, what's that? Is it Abba Dabba?
Abba dabba doo doo.
Abba Dabba Doo Doo.